Something's going on here. I think we may getting into the new segment. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into our horror books of the week. And we got Heavy Metal number 5. Dude, this is like a magazine of so many different stories, dude. If I remember right, there's about 275 pages in this magazine, all color, all different stories, and pretty much all crazy horror ones. You guys probably know more about the Heavy Metal magazines from back in the day, but they brought it back. I have one of them, and like it's so crazy. Like you can just like it's like a coffee table book. You can just throw it on or open it up if you're just chilling, and there's just so many stories, so much art in it. Uh, they're about I think it's about like 17.99. It's about under 20 bucks. It's like 15 to 20 bucks for an issue, but you're getting 275 pages of amazing crazy art and amazing crazy stories in it, you know. Some may be hit or miss or whatnot, but like this is something like if you want just a good magazine to look at if you like go to work, maybe on the shitter or something, right? This is something really cool to get. And I think they maybe come out like every other month as well. So definitely check these ones out if you like, dude. For real. This thing is freaking, this thing's gross. This is a really gross cover. Cruel Universe from EC Oni Press right here. Number 10. And I don't really like that trade dress. I would like it knocked off. But dude, this focus on this. Is it an AI girl pulling out all of her freaking wires? Or is that intestines? Man, this thing is just gross, dude. And that's what we want in a horror cover, man. Something that's a little bit disturbing. And this thing is definitely disturbing as hell. This thing is freaking terrifying, dude. It really is. So scary as hell. But Cruel Universe, gory as hell, the bizarre tales of time and space, dude. This is where we're going to be getting into suspenseful, time and space. So it can be like a terror type of story. Yeah, these are haunting books, dude. Because definitely love haunted, scary, creepy stuff. And I think this thing right here is an anthology series, so you're gonna have all these crazy stories in each issue. I think they're all gonna be an anthology, one story in it. And yeah, we've brought up a few of these within the last few months. Whenever I found some cool stories, there was one like really haunting a couple weeks ago as well. But this thing is not haunting. This thing is it's gross, dude. And we like gross, man. We definitely like gross. And dude, oh wow, look at this Ito cover right here. Excommunicated right here. This thing is so freaking cool. I believe this thing right here is done with watercolors, dude. Look at it's so easy to wash out the black and white with the watercolors, but he freaking nailed it, dude. This guy has been blowing up. I actually bought that Ito cover from Rex over there on the EXP Live. I bought the Vampirilla #1 set, and when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this Ito cover. And this thing right here is, I can only find it on eBay, and it's going for like 44 bucks. And there's a 1 in 50. This is a 1 in 30. There's a 1 in 50 that's just a version of it. But yeah, this is a crazy fucking story. Vault Comics. Vault has been putting out some speculation books lately. I believe they put out that Nectar and maybe the White City or something like that. But this one right here, let's see. I'll try to read the plot synopsis over here to give you guys what the story's about. Not very good at reading here, but when a faithful nun and a festering demon are each excommunicated from the church and from hell, they become because of a botched exorcism. So imagine like a nun and a demon, like they're trying to do this fucking exorcism, but it was botched. But now they both have to work together to uncover a sinister plot that endangers their lives and the world. What, dude? So we got the writer is a New York best time selling author, Jeremy Robinson, with the great artist that did some X-Men United. It says the thrill and terrifying readers with an unlikely and unholy pairing. So like imagine, like they're saying right here, a nun and a demon working together. So this is going to be crazy. We got a nun and a demon trying to work together because they got excommunicated. So it looks like a crazy horror story. Could be a plot to a movie. But man, talk about the art right there. Man, this thing really could be a Daredevil cover, right? But yeah, this thing's pretty damn rad, dude. And with his talent, what he's doing with his watercolors is absolutely awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. Not a fallen nun, but a nun and a demon in a botched exorcism. And now they got to work together. A nun and a demon working together. Sounds crazy. From an award-winning New York Times bestseller author, Jeremy Robinson. So let's freaking go. Hell Hydra, you know it. Okay, let's see what the next. We're probably gonna get in. I got one more plot synopsis to read, but I'm probably gonna got a couple more. No, it's gonna be this one right here. Sleepy Hollow: The Witches of the Western World, dude. And this is gonna be I got it right here. This is gonna be like a prequel to the prequel to the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow. So we got a prequel to that. And it's been a long time since I watched that, so I probably don't remember a lot of what's going on. But the Witches of the Western Wood, before Mary Van Tassel terrorized the town of Sleepy Hollow with a devilish headless horseman. She was Sarah Archer, a young girl trying to survive her witch of a mother. What? Sarah and her twin, they were raised in wild western wood, taught the ways of witchcraft, and was forced to endure abuse and neglect. So they were raised being taught witchcraft, but being taught, being endured with abuse and neglect by probably the witch of a mother. But in a chance encounter with the hellish Hanson at the moment of the beheading lights of fire and Sarah, giving her the power to overcome those who have wronged her and grown into a fearsome witch. Delia Dawson and Jose Jarro comes a tale of Sarah Archer's corruption and the Headless Horseman's first ride. It's a prequel to the Headless Horseman. Something's going on here with witchcraft. We love witches. This looks like it can be fun. It's from IDW. It's a #1 prequel to the Sleepy Hollow. So yeah, we get to see how the Headless Horseman becomes. We're definitely going to get to see his first ride. So hell yeah. I know you guys love the Sleepy Hollow shit. So that sounds cool. And yeah, IDW, which is a pretty damn reliable publisher as well. And they do great stuff. There you go. A cool book. And let's see what we got next. We got a couple other horror books. Of course, we got Vampiress Carmilla #33 coming out with a reprint of a Frank Frazetta cover right here. Hell yeah. This one I did pre-order and it's getting shipped. It got shipped to me today. So, because this came out today and I get all my 1 month, like all my books in one package that I get for that whole month. And this was like one of the last ones that we're able to throw in. And so this is going to have 6 sinister stories in it. We're going to have Vampiress Carmilla. She's like the vampirilla of this new magazine. Sometimes she'll have her own story in it, but she's always, like the hostess of each story, like Elvira, telling like the beginning of each story. So it's cool. This is going back to the Warren Publishing, but it's from Massive Publishing that's actually producing this one. But I love that we get the reprints covers of those amazing cover artists from the 70s. And this one we get the Frankie Frazetta one. That's pretty badass, dude. Preston says that both IDW and Vault are putting out some good titles over the past few months. They really have. They've been like maybe like toning it back a little bit and really trying to put out these great speculation books where people, I mean, they're having these great writers in there and great interior art. And so it's going to make the hardcore comic book fans really like take a second look at them. And that's why they're probably blowing up. So, but these ones are always fun. I've been trying to collect them all. I even bought a couple more. So like I'm only missing a few, and I definitely got to keep picking up the brand new ones. And then we're also going to get Eerie. This is going to be same. It's going to be from Massive Publishing as well. You know, the ones that same doing with the Warren. This is Eerie. This is going to be kind of like what, you know, Eerie was a magazine, the Warren Publishing in the 70s and 80s as well, if I'm not mistaken. But this is Mike Hoffman, so this is going to be a new cover artist. New, like he's not a new cover artist. He is he's putting out new work is what I'm trying to say. Probably been around for a while, but he's putting out new work. So he's got this Eerie cover right here. This thing's cool as hell. This does definitely remind me of those 70 covers that came out from Warren. So again, we're going to have an anthology story, magazine style. Frick yeah. And so then you got the Eerie one. And then, of course, we got Octavia #2. And Mike Hoffman is the cover artist on this one. And he's going to do some interior art on some of the stories as well. I picked up #1 last month. I got it. I read through it. It was really cool. It was really fun. And now we got #2. Looks like I freaking forgot to change the bottom part. But no, this is Octavia. And it is Mike Hoffman. But what I like this one. This is crazy. Like some flying skull bats, dude. What's going on, dude? We definitely get like a Frank Frazetta vibe with this one. You know, with the body of Octavia right here. But there was this cover right here. And they actually put out a variant cover. And there's the variant one right there. Again, I forgot to change the Eerie out. But it is Octavia #2. Second Sinister issue. I did pre-order one of these ones, and it is in my package. It's in my package. No, it did get sent out today with all my other books, but I don't know which cover I got. But I'm definitely going to be picking these ones up. I haven't been able to pre-order it since 1 and 2, so it may be one of those ones that come out every other month. You know, maybe 4 times a year. Frank Frazetta would always draw these like crazy like tigers or, you know, crazy animals, almost mutated animals. And this one looks like a pretty damn clean freaking a lion right here behind her. But the body, the hips, and the stomach is like what a woman looked like in the 60s, you know? I mean, it's kind of still look like that, like real woman with childbearing hips, you know what I mean? So I think Hoffman is definitely bringing those Frank Frazetta vibes up in this Octavia and Eerie magazines. But Octavia, it's cool horror magazine. I think these ones, they're not like the heavy metal that we talked about earlier. That's like, you know, about $20, 275 pages. These ones are just going to be a good $10 book and, you know, normal size. Maybe 34 to maybe 40 pages. They ain't too thick, but they're magazine style, and it's full color. Let's see what we got. We got a few more books left here. And again, this one is The Curse. This is from like Ripperverse. I tried to find this thing, and I can't find it. So I wanted to really read the plot synopsis on this, but I can't. But it's The Cursed #1. Looks like we got some sort of cursed woman here. This is a little bit of a spicy cover here, but not too bad. We got some, looks like maybe she just put a hex on some dude laying on the ground right there. She looks good. Let's talk about it real quick. Got some bottle in there in the background. wonder, was that some sort of potion going on? She's got some Psylocke going on with her eyes right here. So yeah, I mean, good body, good shading on the stomach right here. Nice legs. Trying to look at anything's not really out of proportion. Everything looks pretty good. Anton Talavu cover. It's almost like the Andrew Talavu cover. The dude that always does the pinup art that we always have on the show. I'm like, maybe this got his name wrong, but then I'm like, no, because the last name's spelled a little bit different. So can never really Tervo? I don't know. Eddie Von B probably know how to do it because he's a teacher. He probably knows how to pronounce people's weird names. But we'll say the Anton cover right there, dude. Do a good show. And this one's bad freaking at the Bravo. Yeah, that's right. It's an embossed foil, dude. Imagine this thing being embossed and foil. This thing's sick. Bravo does a lot of those Heat Seeker nude covers, straight up nude ones, and it'll do a bunch of like blind bags and like different variant covers for Heat Seeker. So I'm like, oh damn, Bravo's doing this cursed one right here. This thing might be pretty fun to get. So definitely had to make the show, and I wanted to. I even tried to look this thing up on mycomicshop.com, and I can't find it. So it might be a crowdfunder type of book, but Ripaverse sounds like a horror comic to me, and so I really wanted to know this plot synopsis, but I couldn't find it. All right, man. I think we got 2 more books right here, and this isn't even a book. This is Dynamite Dispatches, and this is a preview magazine for Dynamite books only, and I was super stoked because Dynamite has Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Fuck yeah, dude. I am going to be jumping all over this. I'm going to be pre-ordering this when it does come out. It says it's going to come out in July. So pre-orders are going to probably be this month for me because we're a couple of months in advance. I'm 3 months in advance on my pre-orders. So be on the lookout for a brand new Buffy series. Hell yeah. Looks good. I think we got the last book of the night. Ooh. And yes, it says it's Vampirilla #1 Armageddon, but this shit, I swear it said it just came out. It could have came out 6 months ago. Never saw it, dude. But we talked about Sarah Soong last week, big time. Golly, dude, this thing is absolutely stunning. This thing's so freaking mind-blowing. I don't even know what to say. But wow, dude. Look at, she's chilling in the rivers of Styx, the rivers of blood on Draculone right here. Wow, we got twin red suns burning up all the blood, which is water on Draculone. Oh my god, dude, look at their eyes right here. Holy fuck, dude. This thing is gorgeous. I know that, like, it says it's the #1, but when on this website it said it's coming out, like it just came out. So like, it could have taken her this long to freaking make this cover because this thing's badass, dude. Sarah Soong is absolutely amazing.